Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. So I'm just shuffling up right now. I'm not coming in with any particular downloads, even though I feel like I'm being bombarded with a lot of them. I just came from a walk with Dora, and I meditate a lot when I go on walks with her. So I feel like there's a bit of an avoidance energy. So some of you guys are avoiding something. You know you're avoiding it. You feel triggered by me even saying the word avoidance, because I feel like this is a form of resistance, but more specifically, it's avoidance. A little bit of avoidance I'm tapping into. Some of you guys are avoiding certain conversations, avoiding certain bill payments, avoiding certain responsibilities, things on your to-do list. You could be avoiding the whole to-do list altogether, avoiding the elephant in the room. It's an avoidance energy. But let's pray. We've got the hangman here. Something that you're avoiding is going to hang you up somehow. This could even be avoiding your feelings, avoiding the emperor. I feel like this is the energy of this can no longer be avoided. Something can't be avoided anymore. It's like somebody, yeah, look at the 5 of Cups. This can't be avoided anymore. These feelings, somebody has regrets. Somebody has been avoiding the regrets they have about their own actions. Somebody's afraid that they won't love themselves if they acknowledge the fucked up things they've done, acknowledge what they regret they've done. So this is the energy of I don't live in regrets. Well, that's fine, but if you can acknowledge what your regrets are, it's not about living in them, it's more so about, because we do live in our regret. We do live in regret, whether we are consciously aware of that or not, because living in regret is essentially living by the consequences of decisions made, whether we're happy about the outcome of those decisions or not. So I just feel here that someone is no longer avoiding the things that they might have done that they regret. So if you have certain regrets, collective, these are newly conscious. You weren't acknowledging that you had these regrets about things that you had done, said, ways you had moved. And I feel like regret stops us from actually, I feel like this whole like I don't live in regret stops people from actually acknowledging where they might have those feelings. And it's not about living in there. I believe that's right. Nobody should live in regret. But I feel like you inherently do if you don't acknowledge the regrets that you do have about the decisions you've made. I feel like this hangman with this is showing how some of people in the collective aren't moving themselves forward because of regret. Regret is stopping them from moving forward, making decisions to change their environment and move forward. It's somebody is being polarized. They're paralyzed by regret. Some of you guys, it's not as extreme. The avoidance energy is the overarching, regardless of what you're avoiding. Because for some of you, you are avoiding going to the doctor. You are avoiding having a conversation with a parent that was really important. You were avoiding the elephant in the room between you and your partner. You were avoiding your desires because you didn't think they were achievable. You were avoiding your feelings because you felt like you had regrets surrounding these feelings. So what's the point? There's a lot of avoidance. Now it's coming in stronger and stronger. Creator, God, Prime Source, Ancestors, Guardian Angels, Knight of Wands, reflecting on impulsive decisions you made and what drew you to make these decisions at the time. Even if you feel very differently about what you might have done now, you still have to acknowledge what made you do what you did do in the past, because the Knight of Wands always has to go back. Always. Because of the speed and the lack of consciousness. So the lack of consciousness mixed with the speed of which some of the people in the collective were moving forward at a particular part of time, the less conscious you are, the more you're gonna have to go back to gain the consciousness in retrospect. So this is somebody having regrets over impulsive decisions that they made in the past. Okay? But this could have been avoided for a really long time. So a lot of people, some people here are avoiding accountability. Part of the reason why they wouldn't, because I feel like this could be some past energy here. Then we have the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles. See, this is the difference. Somebody wished they did something differently. This is the Emperor going, maybe the best approach wasn't my fire. Maybe it was my pentacle that I needed to use at the time. This is the Emperor reflecting back. And if this is in the present, this is the Emperor going, which approach should I take? It's probably a combination of the two. We have the Emperor and the Empress here. With the Four of Swords. The Emperor and the Empress could have been avoiding each other, quite frankly. So if you are in a relationship, you could have been like avoiding your partner, or felt like your partner was avoiding you, or you both mutually were avoiding each other after like a really bad argument or certain things that were, I feel like if you're in a relationship, somebody said something and it changed the mood. Somebody got really honest in a way they're not usually honest, and it paralyzed the energy. It was like throwing a rock in a really still lake. It created a really big ripple effect. It's like, and everybody, and there's an avoidance because it's not really an avoidance. It's an allowance for the shift to occur, because there's a shift that is occurring between a couple because of what one of the people said or what they did. I think it's what was said. It was a truth. It was a truth. With the Four of Swords, it was a truth. The Devil. I feel like somebody said a truth the devil didn't want them to say. Somebody stood up to the devil by communicating a truth that the devil was bullying you into keeping silent. That's really courageous. Ten of Pentacles. Some of you guys are ending a karmic cycle of regret by taking time to actually get to know somebody, or actually read the fine print, or actually read something through thoroughly. There's something that you're doing differently that brings you out of an energy of regret, because you no longer are making the same mistakes. Move, Friday. It's mine. Stop circling my food, Thor. I don't like that. I never circle her food. I don't like that. I act like a dog when it comes to my food and her. And yeah, I give her like snacks and stuff, but like I'll give her what I want. When she looms around my food, I don't let her beg me for no food, yo. I don't like that. I know I'm a weirdo. She knows the rules. She's only doing that because I'm on the fucking... She would never go up and smell my food like that if I wasn't on the thing. Because I give her the best. And when I give her nice dinner and it's all hot with all her fixings, I never fucking come around her, yo. I leave her alone. So she needs to leave me alone. So we're two bitches. We're just two bitches. That's what it is. Is that a vision of the future? What the fuck? No, it wasn't. Okay, never mind. Sorry guys, don't pay me no mind. Anyways. Another approach. I heard a different approach. Somebody just finished something really grand, something they were working on, something they've been putting a lot of effort into. This could have been something you were working on for a really long time. Somebody reached completion. They finished building something. This could be a home. Some of you guys were waiting for your home to finish being built. It looks like it's built about now with the 10 of Pentacles. This is literally 8 of Pentacles, somebody working on a home, 10 of Pentacles, world energy. It is complete now. Somebody was building a business and you've reached a certain point where it's almost like you've completed what you need to get it to a point that you envisioned. So this could be getting a storefront. Some of you guys are going to get a storefront. Some of you guys are launching your e-commerce website. Some of you guys are, you finished building, the building process. This is about launching. So the successful completion had to do with all the work that was put in to get to this particular point. This is really exciting. What did you guys finish? Lots of things. Homes, moving into brand new homes. These are your first homes. Not only did you own them, you built them. Some of you guys are telling me, we built this home. I heard we built this home. Some of you guys both, I'm hearing both. I'm tapping into a couple again. It's because we've got the Emperor and the Empress here. Both of you came from fairly humble beginnings. Both of you might have never really owned anything. This is a big deal. This is a big deal. Some of you guys, if you didn't build it, you put in a lot of work to buy this home. Then we have the Queen of Wands. This is feeling really confident. Somebody is really confident in you, collective. Someone's like, no, you don't understand. Somebody is somebody defends their confidence in you. And what's beautiful is I don't even think you know, because this person doesn't put the pressure on you. Meaning, well, I told people you would be good at this. And this could be even an employer. But the way this person speaks about you is with high confidence. Somebody really trusts in your abilities, your skills, your work ethic, your ability to show up on time, your ability to commit to something and get it done. Like, somebody is very confident in you. It's the Queen of Wands. Somebody is very confident in whoever is in the 8 of Pentacles position. And then we have the Lovers. So this could be some of you guys deciding to come into like a monogamous partnership with somebody, because some of you guys have been dating this person, but just maybe not monogamously with the Lovers. There could have been multiple options, or at least one, or at least even just between yourself, your own singlehood, not wanting to, like, regardless. But I feel like some of you guys are going to like start to take this relationship seriously because of your confidence. Your confidence in your partner is making you very attracted to them. And I feel like some of you guys have some fear. And what the fear actually is your fear of going back into a codependent space. So somebody's showing up really strong in your energy. And if this person isn't here, they will be. The thing though is it's you're feeling a bit nervous, and it's not about them, it's about yourself, but you're not really conscious why. It's because of codependency. You can be codependent on this person. Because this person shows up, they're reliable, they're solid, like you could be. But you have a choice. Are you going to be your karmic nature and go into be codependent just because you can? Or are you going to maintain your independence in this coexistence with somebody and see what really can be had of that? Right? So this is where I feel like some of you guys have a decision in love. And for many of you, it's not even really between two. It's between, are you ready to get into a serious relationship with this person? For some of you, it's not even a serious relationship. It is are you ready to be open to dating this person? And the way they're courting you, you feel confident that you'll be fine and you'll be safe dating this person. You feel there's a confidence you have about another individual that makes you feel like you want to be closer to them now. This could be a friend, right? This could be, I originally got a romantic partner, but this definitely could be a friend, or this could be something with regards to work, entrepreneurship, that kind of thing. Thank you for your Look at Justice. This is a choice. This is the choice, right? Because I feel like collective, This is not this confidence that you have in another. The reason why it's coming up is because you're realizing this has nothing this, yes, of course you want to have confidence in whoever you're going into business with, or going into a relationship, or deciding to open up and be vulnerable and be friends with, absolutely. But this is more so about your confidence in you. This is what it's triggering. Your confidence in somebody else is triggering your lack of confidence in yourself. And it doesn't have to be extreme. It could be mild, it could be extreme. But this is about your ability to not go into a karmic energy because you could. Like the way somebody is showing up, it would allow you, it's like your karmic nature is like, I could be codependent with this person. Your karmic nature is being like, they could accept all of my fucking nasty, low vibrational attitude, energy, yelling and shit, but are you going to take advantage of that and actually live that out? There's a choice here, because somebody's solid. Like that, solid. Like, okay. And yeah. Then for others of you, because we do have the 10 of Pentacles and we just got the 2 of Pentacles. So with the 8 and the 2, that equals the 10. This is literally deciding if you want to put in the work into something and wonder and maybe not feeling confident about that. And your juggling is what's making you not feel confident because you're not sure. You're not sure if you want to work on this with this person. You're not sure if your vision of whatever the 10 of Pentacles is in alignment with theirs. These are like really big decisions about if you are going to work with somebody. So for some of you, you are not, because there's another way of looking at this. Some of you guys, if you're dating somebody, this is you not really sure if you can go to the next level with this person. First, ask yourself if you are ready to go to the next level and what that looks like for you before you decide if somebody else is ready or not. Because I think that there's a little bit of codependency here and a little projection, because somebody is showing up solid and it's collective that isn't sure, isn't confident, needs to gain confidence, ground themselves in their confidence, strength, which is also confidence, Leo energy. And then the Queen of Swords about making a really clear decision. The Queen of Swords to the 2 of Pentacles is I've made a decision now. The juggling, it's cutting an end to the juggling because you've made a decision. And this decision with the Ace of Swords and the Justice card is a reflection of what is best for you. It's the justice is you're bringing justice simply in your life by encouraging yourself of what it is that you want, being confident in your own self instead of waiting for people to come and be confident and display confidence and reassure you of your abilities and the decisions that you make and all that kind of shit. This is really about doing it within. So the collective is in a leadership position at this time. Whether you're actually a leader in the workplace or not, you're showing up as a leader in this reading. So people are following you, people are looking at you, and there's a time and space for all of that. So with the Leo energy, don't let your ego get you all fucked up. If you feel this leadership energy, and this might be the first time you're experiencing this, just know it is a cycle. So just as you lead, you follow. Okay? Just as you teach, you are taught. Right? By environments, in whatever environments that you are a teacher in whatever environments you are a leader in, right? And I've learned that from teachers and leaders. The best teachers and leaders always learn something and always were open to being led. Like I had bosses put pressure to get his employees to lead because I was his executive assistant. And he would hire all this like hot new talent, like the best out of school. Like he liked getting them young because they worked hard and he could pay them little. But he would push us, even me included. Like I don't even have a high school fucking diploma. I'm 19 years old and this guy hired me to do his fucking books. I'm like, what? He's like, you'll figure it out. Google everything. I'm like, okay. But that push, it really pushed me to learn. I had no choice. He didn't act like I didn't know. He didn't act like I know. He acted like it was something I could go find out. So you better go find out, little bitch. And that's exactly what it programmed my brain to do. So he expected me to lead. So when we were in meetings and it was time to talk about billing and the books and the billable hours of all the consultants and shit, I was expected to lead that. So there was no excuse if I didn't get the billable hours and I didn't invoice a client properly. He would have been like, well, why in the meeting didn't you communicate that and get the information you needed? You just sat there. So this is how I was trained in certain workplaces. But this is the energy that I'm getting. It's like I learned how to do that. Be a leader and also follow. Be a teacher, but also be teachable. And be open to learning. So there is a bit of this balance here that I feel like the collective is trying to get to, where they don't discredit either part of them. There's so many dimensions. Okay, if we're at 9 dimension, then the inner teacher, the inner leader, those are also dimensions. You know, your inner warrior, that's another dimension. Your inner levy. Like, there's so many different dimensions to our fucking soul. I get it now. When I was hearing people say I'm a 15, I'm an 18 dimensional, all this shit, I understand what they were saying. Isn't that fucking cool? I'm a multi-dimensional being. Like, split personality ain't got nothing on me, bitch. Tourette's? Got nothing on me. Anyways, let me stop. We've got the King of Cups with the 10 of Cups. Whoa. This is solid. Holy shite. This is unwavering confidence. This is making a decision, being like, I am sure. We went from discernment, juggling, to I am fucking sure and nobody can tell me no different. That's exactly what these cards say. I am sure and nobody can tell me no different. Boy. And then Judgment. This is Ace of Wands. This is a man's desire to get a woman pregnant. I'm going to explain to you why, because this is phallic energy and this is rise. Okay? So like when Jamaicans talk about, like, they don't say that I'm getting a boner. They said my nature's rising. So this is somebody's nature rising at the thought of this is an egg. This is a penis, and this is an egg. I know this sounds crazy. This is a man wanting to impregnate a woman. This could be a masculine and then with the Empress here, with the Knight of Wands, so be careful, okay? Because I'm getting that there are feminines that there are feminines because I could actually be talking to the masculine. This could be you, and you know what the fuck you want. And a part of you feels like a little bit like weird about how sure you feel about wanting to impregnate a certain female. It's a divine feminine because you're going to God. This is a masculine going to God, being like, I want to have a child with that person. I want to have a child with my spouse. Like some of you guys had a dream. This Judgment energy could have been a dream. But this is a masculine's energy rising for a feminine, and it's more than just sexual. There's a masculine who wants to get the Empress, a feminine, pregnant. And I'm not even going to read the low vibration of that, because the low vibration of that won't work. And if it does, you're trapped. Anytime somebody tries to trap you, they end up trapped. Anybody who tried to make you jealous ends up jealous. Anybody who tried to hold you back is stuck. That's why I tried to explain to you guys about witchcraft. It's not that it's not real. It's that you have to energetically look at what's happening in the 5D. They don't get it, but nobody believes me. Nobody believes what I'm saying. Let me not get like that. Somebody's solid. I heard, like a rock, oh, like a rock. What car commercial is that for? Somebody's buying a car? Look at the collective big, I now hear, hey, big spender. Okay, some of you guys are dropping serious money at this time. Or some of you guys are going to manifest a large sum of money because of what you are focused on in the ethers, what you're trying to manifest. It's more than, you're not asking for money, you're asking for a lifestyle. That's how you manifest money. right? And making room and being adaptable and changing and ascending to that lifestyle, essentially. So some of you guys are either actively manifesting this and this money's coming, or some of you guys, it's already come and you're already a big spender. Like a rock. Oh, like a rock. What the fuck? Sounds like the dials of a radio now. Knight of Swords. What's the Knight of Swords saying? Where's the Knight of Swords going? This is the, this is somebody, this is, somebody's ready to do something. They need to be sure about what they do. That's where why the king. I saw, okay, because I'm having this whole dialogue. I heard I just because I saw this, somebody is really trying to do something, and then I'm like, well, they better be sure about what they do. And then then this was the card. I said, okay, this is somebody sure about what they're about to do. Some of you guys are telling this to somebody. Somebody's like, oh, I found out you were gonna do this. Like, are you sure? And you're like, no, I'm 100% sure. If I'm like, we're ready to go. This is somebody, can you tell me more about this? Because this energy is one. This is somebody who is sure about some kind of, something they want to do for themselves. It's the Nine of Pentacles. This could be some kind of abundance they're going to bring in, something they're pursuing. Somebody is very sure that they're ready to do this now. So this could be even leaving a job. You're leaving this to go and do this. And you're sure about that. You tell me about this Nine of Cups, a little bit more about the Seven of Swords. What the fuck? Ew. What? Sorry. I'm like, what? And then the Queen of Swords, that's being trapped in this. And then the Two of Pentacles. Someone knows that you're going to juggle them. Somebody knows that you're going to juggle them. I don't know what that is. Someone knows that you're not going to have an answer right away. Someone knows that it's going to take you time to think. Somebody knows that what they're asking is big. Somebody knows that you would really have to change your lifestyle. Like, if this is employment, somebody knows that this job, like, it's going to take time because you could have a family, you could have fucking kids, you could have a lot going on, and this job would require you to move. Some of you guys are going to be told if you can't take this new job that you're going to be let go. So if you're not able to do everything that this role is now asking of you, you're going to have to, like, your job is changing. You can't stay where you're at because where you're at is changing. So it's like you're being forced to get up. If that made sense. Somebody knows that they're asking a lot from you. Justice. Eight of Wands. Someone knows that you have good karma coming into you, man. Somebody knows that. I heard somebody knows that you won. Ace of Wands. That's a win. With the Queen of Wands, someone knows you fucking won. I don't even know what this is about, but you won, collective. You won something. But it's something you knew you were going to win. Don't fucking play with me, says the Queen of Wands. Of course I was going to win. The wand belongs to me. It's mine. There she is with it. Competition what? What's for me is mine. It's mine. It's mine. Yeah. This feels really powerful here. With the Five of Wands. Ooh, look at the... Ooh. You have a lot of people who have your back. There's a lot of people wanting you to be victorious. These are all the people who want you to win. The 5 plus this Queen equals the 6. That's victory. Plus the 7, that's standing your ground. Somebody is really impressed by the way you stood your ground to win something. You staked your claim. It's like you could have been really passive and being like, man, I'm not going to fight for that. I'm not going to fight for that. I don't give a fuck about that. But when you did give a fuck about something, the way you fought for it, it shocked people. Yeah, you were being strategic. You fight for what you know is worth it to you. You're not just out here trying to fight some fucking losing battle. No. Yeah. There's somebody who feels a way about, somebody feels like you didn't fight for their relationship. And I feel like the Queen of, like, because we have the King of Wands here. Somebody feels like, the King of Wands feels like the Queen of Wands didn't fight for their relationship. And it's the Queen of Wands is like, because there was nothing worth fighting for, I just decided to see what else was out there. Like, this Queen of Wands energy is just very, like, I love it. It's a very strong energy, like a very potent, incredibly strong energy. Somebody's like, oh, you didn't fight for this. It's like there was nothing worth fighting for. The fuck? Fight for what? People watch too much TV. You didn't fight for me. Guys, watch too many fucking movies. You didn't fight for me. I ain't had a motherfucker fight for me in my whole life. The fuck? Like, isn't that normal? Like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. We have the... Gotta move on from that. Sorry. I'm mumbling. I feel strange. This reading feels a little strange. 7 of Swords again. I'm triggered. I'm fucking triggered. What? The Chariot. Perfect. Moving on from that. It doesn't even matter. That's what this is. It keeps coming up until we realize it doesn't matter. That you're gonna be victorious regardless of the plot, scams, schemes, regardless of all of the fucking nasty, evil shit that people did to you. You're still gaining success. This is the whole point of this, is to show you how powerless this is and how powerful you are because you chose to be. We worked 2 years ago. We stopped focusing on what we didn't want and focused on what we want. 3 years ago, we stopped focus on what was karma for other people and what was dharma for us. So doesn't even matter. Oh, wow. Somebody, now I'm hearing, hit me with your best shot. Fire away. These are to the people who fucking, this is somebody hit you with their best shot and it didn't even chip away at your fucking abundance. Didn't even chip away. That's how bright, that's how strong, that's how high vibe the collective is at this time. Their worst, darkest fucking plot and plan that they actually fucking took to market didn't even put a dent in what you have going, and all it did was trap them in karma. And as they're trapped there, they're just watching you live out dharma. The fuck? Tried to warn them, yo. Tried to fucking warn these people. You guys think this is a game? I can hear somebody laughing at me really hard. I don't... I hear you guys think I have theatrics this morning. I do. I do. It was the songs. It was the songs in the reading today. They were very dramatic and... Like a rock! Oh, like a rock! 2 of Cups. What's that saying? What's the 2 of Cups saying? Ooh, the Ace of Cups. Ooh. What's the 2 of Cups saying? I wanna put a card on each side to see what each person's saying. So that I'll put on the left. Ooh, that's the Sun. Ooh, and then this clarifies the Sun. Ooh, victory in the Tower. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then what's on the other side? Death. The 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and Temperance. This is actually a breakup. This one, because we were reading about people coming together, but this is about people coming apart. These are these 2 people. The 2 people that are in the 2 of Cups are the ones in this tower here. But it's different because I clarified each person. So I put cards on this side and then I put cards on this side to see Wagwan. And on one side, everything was all great. This person's life was what it was because of this relationship. And it looks like the person who's leaving the relationship knows that. This is somebody leaving a relationship knowing that the only reason why this person can go on like this, has this persona, has this lifestyle, is because of them. So collective, this is you realizing that this isn't actually a balanced relationship. Somebody feels like if this relationship ends, it's the Tower for one person, But for the other person, it's the chariot. At the very least, it's the Six of Swords. It's somebody's willing to move forward and like move on, and somebody isn't. The person with death on their side, this is the person seeking a transformation, and they feel for some reason that ending this relationship is the only way they can get the personal transformation that they seek. The problem is that this person with death on their side was also responsible for the transformation in their partner's life. With the sun, that's because of how you were able to change the way they're seen and perceived by people around them. Your sun sign, that's what your sun sign is, right? So the sun, this was somebody, this is a collective. I don't know who you are in this dynamic. All I know is that there's somebody here whose partner came in their life and changed the way other people viewed them. So a lot of your partner or yours persona and the way people view you is tied to this relationship somehow. Your lifestyle, it's not like if this person leaves, you're gonna live the same lifestyle. Or if you leave this person, you know for a fact they're not living the same lifestyle. Like they're gonna have to live an entirely different lifestyle because you were maintaining it for them. So the same, somebody in a partnership represents death. So this is somebody who is very transformative in people's lives. This is somebody who was able to transform their life quite significantly. So this is somebody, so collective, you transformed your life in a crazy way. Where you ended up from where you started was mud. Then this person in particular, because I personally think you've done this over and over and over again, but this person in particular, because we're going to like past but to present, right? The person that you're in this relationship with that you're considering leaving, you transformed their life too. They didn't really transform your life, meaning not much has changed from the outward perspective. So from the sun perspective for you, not much has changed. But if you look at your partner or vice versa, you might be the one whose life completely transformed, and you're looking at your partner and going, have I impacted them? The person who is least impacted in the relationship is the one trying to leave, because they're seeking impact. They're trying to transform. And if their partnership, their relationship isn't doing that for them, they're going to seek elsewhere. This is in this person's nature. This is how somebody functions. This is a wicked, whether you're a Scorpio or not, because I don't give a fuck about that. I live out this energy. But this is somebody who is this energy. They'll do this forever. They're constantly transforming. It's like, imagine the butterfly just kept cocooning, evolving, cocooning, evolving, cocooning, evolving. It's like that. It's like somebody feels like their partner didn't bring any change or transformation, but is looking at their partner and seeing them sport around all these accolades and all of the success, but their partner's going, that's not their personal success. They only have those things because of me, because I bought them this, or I sent this, or I did this, or that's my house, that's my car, that's my, you get what I'm saying? It's like, but if you flip it, it's not the same. It's like this person hasn't brought that mutual transformation in somebody's life. This person didn't, because there's only death on one side. And this person, all I'm getting from this is it was all great. Somebody thought everything was perfect and they were on a high horse. Somebody's on a high horse, but that gets torn down. And I asked, what's tearing this down? It's somebody called death and the Six of Swords. Somebody moved on. And then they go from the Six of Swords to the chariot. So they move on, initially kind of slow, but then very, very quickly. And this is a tower moment to somebody. And what's really a tower moment, they can make it what they want, but this is between them and the universe. This is somebody who wasn't in their own personal power, their own identity. They didn't have their own accolades, successes, and achievements because they were relying on the achievements and successes of their partner and claiming it as their own. Because this shouldn't, just because somebody leaves you, it shouldn't cause the tower to your whole lifestyle. Yes, there's adjustments, there's changes, you have to mourn the routines and the patterns and all of that shit, what you got used to and all that. That is a tower that some of you guys are experiencing. And you're going through healing and you're going through the metamorphosis and the transformation and this death energy. All of this energy is you. All of it, all these cards. But for others of you, it's actually split. Some of these are for somebody else and some of these are for another. And this person here is going through a tower because they can't tote around the lifestyle. They can't keep up. Somebody's partner was helping them keep up socially, financially. Somebody's partner brought an air of success into somebody's life. The problem is this partner wants to leave now, so they're going to take that air of success with them because this person didn't have it. That's the thing. It was an ego. It wasn't success actually embedded in the psyche. The success energy was rooted from ego, which was masking an insecurity, call it narcissism, right? But it wasn't actually rooted in anything tangible. But somebody's success and their confidence, even if they were narcissistic, was actually rooted in successes they had brought into their life. So this is some of you thinking that you were an energetic vibrational match to somebody, but you weren't. The confidence that you had, regardless of your insecurities, was not the same to the other person. That person didn't have genuine confidence in themselves. The reason why is not because they had nothing to be confident about. It was because their confidence was stemmed on money, perception, these kind of things. Materialistic. So it looks like some of you guys are ascending from a materialistic relationship. It was transactional. This is I love you because of what you do for me, not because of who you are, and what you do for me because of who you are. It's just what you do for me. I don't really give a fuck about who you are, because if you switch this up, I don't really give a fuck. I only love you because of what you do. And if you stop doing this, I'll stop loving you. That's transactional. A lot of people get fucked up and heartbroken because they think they really have love with somebody, and it's not. It was transactional the whole time. But you would have had to supersede your own superficiality to be able to see that. Okay? I said see that, and I got the Page of Swords again. This card's been coming up incessantly. But the pages usually do that. It's also Malkut energy, so this is actually happening in the 3D. What's the page saying? This is somebody watching somebody going through a tower. Somebody could be watching, somebody could feel successful because they can see somebody going through a tower. Somebody knew this tower would come. It was inevitable. You might find something out and you're just like, I already knew that would happen. Like, somebody could be coming to you being like, oh my God, you were right, yo. What is this? Are you watching? What's this person watching? 4 of Swords. Somebody's wondering if somebody's healed. Yeah, somebody wants to know if somebody's healed. Somebody's an idiot. Whoever this page is, no offense, because we read it in the very high, but in the low vibrational way, this person's a fool. This person thinks they can get king knowledge creeping like a page. This is a very weak person, but this is a grown-ass adult. This isn't a child. This is a grown-ass adult who's an idiot, straight up. It's because of how they feel. So they go and they watch and they actually think they've got something. They don't have anything. It's the page. It's a fraction of the information, but this third person thinks that they're slick. And they're like, ooh, I saw this and I got this and I put this and this together. It's like, yeah, you put A and B, you put 1 and 2 together. You added 1 and 2 and you got 3. That doesn't make you a fucking genius or a mathematician. Somebody's not the brightest here. Somebody thinks the limiting knowledge, the limiting thing they saw means something. This isn't somebody who's like, okay, I got that, and let me ascend to the knight and the queen and the king and get more information about this, and this is what I would have to do to get it. This is somebody who's content being the Page of Swords. But then Guan's like, they're the King of Swords, like they have knowledge. You don't have any knowledge. You don't know anything. You're the page. You're a peeping Tom. That's what the fuck you are. This is a peeping Tom, yo. What happens to peeping Tom? Somebody catches peeping Tom. Look. Somebody catches Tom and being like, I see you. Oh, peeping Tom gets called. The burn. When peeping Tom gets called out, there's a really bad burn here. This page feels a burn from their stomach to their throat. It's a burning feeling. It's how this person feels. They didn't want somebody to, because they really thought they were onto something. If you guys just broke up with somebody, they are watching you. They are watching you. They're trying to communicate with people around you. They are fucking needy as shit. Tell you that. Oh my God. It's like I need space to heal or it's over. This is somebody healing after a breakup. But this, you see the difference in the fucking mindset? The person who brought the breakup is doing the healing. Not the person who's heartbroken because their partner left them. You'd think they would go and seek the healing, right? No. The person who left the relationship because they knew it was toxic, because whatever, they just had to mourn it. It's just so fucking... What else? Anything else going on? King of Cups. What's the King of Cups saying? The Nine of Cups, fuck all that. The King of Cups said, fuck all that. Oh, I like that. Ooh, I like that energy. The King of Cups came and said, don't worry about none of that. None of that matters. I like that energy. I like that. Because the page was getting a bit too much attention. Even in these fucking readings, who cares what this peeping Tom-ass motherfucker. And they wonder why things are going on in their life the way they are. Because you won't ascend. You won't grow the fuck up. But this King of Cups here said, fuck all that. Ooh, that's hot. There goes that giant-ass fucking... Somebody's got a hard-on for some of the feminines here in the collective. Look at the High Priestess for some of the High Priestesses in the collective. There's masculine energies that have a lot of sexual energy towards us at this time. My dark goddess is like, yeah, and? Been sending my ass sexual energy. The Hermit and the fucking Eight of Cups. Ooh, some of you guys are going to be asked to leave your singlehood behind. And that's going to be hard. For some of you guys, you're embarking into singlehood. You're leaving the bullshit behind and you're going off on your own to recalibrate so that you can actually manifest what it is you want. Some of you guys don't even know what the fuck it is you want, which is part of why you've identified you need time to be alone. But some of you guys have identified what you want and you're realizing it's not where you're at, and or you're not taking any steps towards what it is you do want. So of course you ain't never going to get it. Ace of Cups. Right? Yeah, it's wish fulfillment. The Hangman. What's the Hangman about? The Emperor. Ooh. It's either about delay or seeing something differently. And then the 3. It's why this delay was necessary. Some of you, your employer had to delay some kind of successioning for you. But it wasn't that they didn't have any intention to do it. They just had to put it on hold. You felt like your employer just hung you there. But they didn't forget about you. Because some of you guys, your employer promised you something like a year and a half ago, but you've been there and you've maintained. They haven't forgotten. There's an employer who's going to do right by somebody. I've been getting that for a couple of days. And we have the 7 of Cups. Oh. 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 Oh, that's the one. All right, the 10 of Pentacles. I'm done with this reading now. Okay. All right, I love you guys. Until the next time I see you, try not to avoid anymore. Okay. And keep letting your inner fire live, because your fire get you to take action. Okay? Fire, desire, right? Your desires, that's your fire energy. Feed the desires you have, the ones that you're consciously aware are good and healthy, and feed them. Blow into them, and that desire will lead you to take action and be like, I have no fucking choice, man. We gotta do this, man. Let's go! Let's go! Woo! I don't know. I got a lot of like clairaudient messages, which I usually don't, and this is why I don't, because it just sound crazy. It sound like fucking Tourette syndrome. I don't know, the other people who like channel clairaudient messages are a little bit more like serene and classy, and there's like a flow. There's like a flow where I just when I channel clairaudient message, it just sounds like straight Tourette syndrome, fam. We have a lot of songs. Now I'm hearing that sound in the game. Let's go then. I don't know what that is. It's going to take me some time to learn how to communicate all the integration, because there's a lot of messages, but it's like they were one-dimensional before. They would be clairvoyant, or they'd be clairaudient, or they'd be clairsentient. But what happens when you can clearly hear, clearly feel, and clearly see something at the same time? It's like my brain doesn't understand the integration yet. Like my actual psyche has to catch up to what is happening, because it just feels like I closed my eyes, I heard things, I saw things, and I felt things that I couldn't explain. But that's not like me, because I can explain all my feelings, thoughts. It's that's where I'm gifted. But the ability to do that is not a gift. That is a skill. It's something you're built with as a human being. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna fly. Okay. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Ciao.